On bunk, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Felix, congrats on first. Hello, Felix. Hello, all you beautiful lickers. I hope you guys are having a lovely Friday. We made it. It's the end of the week, and I hear squishing. Why do I hear squishing? That would be why. We're battling with our backpacks today. We're gathering items. We are hitting the road. And whatever we find along the way, we are going to be like swinging into people. We are going to be knocking them on their butts. We're going to be stealing their money. You worried about me? Oh, man, yesterday, uh, you know what? Let me put on some music for you guys. Yesterday, no, it's not that one. Where did I put that? There we go. There we go. I'm gonna put on just some very low lo-fi for you guys. Yesterday, I ended up falling asleep really, really late, early. Here, here's some, you guys. But I only ended up getting, I think maybe an hour of sleep yesterday, and I was just not functioning. So I got up, I sent the Discord a message, and I was just like, "Hey, I don't have the energy. I don't think I'm able to give you my best. I want to be able to give you guys something at least, and this isn't it." And so I rested, and I rested, and rested, and rested. And then I woke up and I had like an hour until I had to go cook dinner. So I think I caught up on my rest, but at the same time, there went the whole day. So I ended up joining a friend, Himawari Kotetsu. Later on, we played about an hour of a new pirate game over on his channel. I also tagged the Discord when I went over there. But that warms my heart that you were worried about me. Thank you. I'm also really sad today. I think I might have got put on a list or something. I, I woke up and I usually don't look at numbers or anything, but I just celebrated 700 and I see we're under 700. That kind of makes me sad. What the fuck happened? Did somebody like throw my name on a list somewhere? What did I do? I'll get back up there. Don't you worry yourself, Jay. All right, we are gonna be battling with our backpacks. So I'm gonna do an unranked game. We're gonna do some unranked stuff. And I've played some of this, if you couldn't tell from the almost 900 trophies here and the fact that everybody has an alternate outfit. I think this is my favorite one that I've put together so far. I really like this one. Purple and the dark skin goes pretty good. That's why I got my alternate Shadow J today. But not all of them have too good a customization. Yeah, we got our Ranger here. We got our Pyromancer. We got our Mage. We got our Reaper. Our Berserker. And our Adventurer. I never really liked this customization of the Berserker. She's got a little puppy right here. I was thinking we're gonna start with some adventure stuff because they got this really neat thing right here. If you use this specific bag, it instantly spends all of your money. It generates random items, so it's an entirely randomized run for you. Except for the first round, which we get to decide. And like instantly, I'm gonna buy the card because that gives us an increased rarity chance for stuff we can find in here. I don't think we're gonna buy the pig. We don't need the pig. This I will buy. The starter weapons are pretty nice because they don't take any stamina to use. You understand sleep issues. If I ever see you here, then it's likely night terrors woke you up. Just happy I didn't have bad news. Well, I did have bad news. My numbers kind of fell off. What the fuck happened? But yeah, no real bad news. But I think you've said before that you had night terrors, right? I think I remember you saying that. I swear that was you. Hold on. I could just scroll through your messages. I have all of your past messages. Yeah. You don't mean to bring them up. Oh no. It leaves me curious as to like what goes on there. I'm a very curious person by nature. Hello, Tara. Welcome in. Welcome. Thank you guys for the head pats, by the way. Okay, so, like I was saying, starter weapons don't cost anything. It's 0 stamina, and it's pretty good. This one right here empowers all the other weapons, so everything will deal +1 damage on top of what they normally do. And just being into this bag, just even a little bit, gives things a little bit of a stamina boost. So I think the only thing going to be using stamina going to be whatever weapon we pick up after this, which I'm out of money. I can't buy any more weapons. The card is good. Increased item rarity in here. Better chance at stuff early. We got a broccoli, which will give us luck. Luck increases our accuracy. We also get a little bit of regeneration if we hit 5 luck. Our banana here will heal us for 4 and regenerate a stamina. The food's also triggering itself just a little bit faster from being next to each other. So because this is next to 2, it gets a 20%. Because this is next to 2, it gets a 20%. You know, so on and so forth. And then we got a garlic, which gives us 3 shield, and it continuously procs every 4 seconds. We're going to get some shield. It also removes vampiric debuffs from them, or buffs from them. Tora, how you doing? It's Friday. We're at the end of the week. It's almost the end of the month. Next week, speaking of, I haven't done it because things keep coming up at the end of the month, but this month we're gonna get back to it. I didn't get to do it in December. Oh wait, no, did I do it in December? I did do it in December. I didn't get to do it in January. But we'd like to do an end of the month karaoke because you never get better at something unless you practice. And I like to take 1 day a month to just sing. I thought about doing some today, but I'm like, oh, that's next week. We don't need to do that right now. All you can say is, where's the time going? Yeah. 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 Oh yeah, then we got our wand here. Every 3 seconds, we gain a mana or health or a luck, depending on what we have the least of. Probably going to be the mana. And when you have at least 10 of each, or 10 of a certain thing, it'll use 1 of that to gain a speed, an empowerment, or not a speed, an empowerment, which also increases weapon damage by 1. So we have 2 things empowering everything else. So this should empower that. This doesn't empower anything else. But it should put our range, I think it's 2 to 6. I don't know that it goes 3 to 6. Yeah, let's get out to the field. Let's get out to the road and do some battles. We are definitely on the road. We're traveling with our backpacks, coming across random strangers, and we are bonking them with our hammer. Only appropriate that we get the bonk hammer. I'm gonna make this 2.2. I like to leave it like just going in the background some nights. That's why we got all those trophies. I just will let things happen in the background while I do other things. What did we get? We got a poison. We got a stamina bag. Increases our slots by 3 and gives us an extra stamina. So over there. Oh, what the? Did you guys just see that? What the heck was that? I know I was messing with Tangia, but I didn't expect the random pop-up to pop up over there. It says Tangia Party, I guess. Whatever that is. I saw that we had an option for things. I turned things on. But yeah, we go from 5 stamina to 6. And it's not like that matters because we're not really using any stamina right now. We got an extra food. This will give us an extra mana. And now we have 1 generating luck, 1 generating... Or, it's 2 luck, 1 mana. So that means this one generates HP. We also picked up a spell, which I think I'm going to sell this one. I don't really want to use the spells for this run. We also got a poison. If we can get the right thing, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, where is the time going? Because it feels like it's just getting faster and faster every year. See, we could put this here and have it just touch the 1, or I could do this and it can touch 2. And then this is still touching 2, and this is still touching 2. I don't want to poison on its side. I feel like, and the bottle does have like kind of like liquid physics. You see that's upside down now. It's on its side. I don't want that poison standing up. I don't feel comfortable with that on its side. Ah, you know what? I'm just gonna change that to 3. It's a nice touch. It is a nice touch. Yeah, that's better. A 3 is good. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna put that to 3. This right here is a unique item to the adventurer. It's a twine that lets us put things together. You see right here, if I put it next to the card, it says employee uniform. If we can find a leather armor, we can combine it with the twine and the card, and we can get the employee uniform. And then we'll have an increased 35% chance, and I think that's a little bit of a better armor to 70. Compared to what I think at, what was it, like 40? Spear is good. A spear would be nice, however, it takes up so many slots and we don't have the right things for that. The Molten Spear in particular requires heat items, and you could use heat to hit instead of missing, and then also deal 5 damage. And on hit, you destroy 5 armor. So, like, it would be cool to use, but this early with what we have right now, not really, so I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna keep these bags, though. These bags, the fanny packs. Items inside trigger 10% faster. So we're actually gonna move the stamina bag over here. And we're gonna put those down there. Put you right here, put you right here, put you right there. And then we're gonna put that up top. And I can stand that up top, and that leaves a little free space right here. Put something else. And you can tell what uses, or what can be used in the bag by the little dotted line highlight whenever you pick up items. You know what? I should have done this. We're gonna leave the broccoli like that. I'm not gonna turn it up. Because anything under the star, which the broccoli is, activates a 20% chance to gain an extra 2 health. It's increased by 20% for each green diamond we have, and right now we have 2, so that's an extra 40% health on something that's gonna start at first generating luck and then still give us regeneration. You hear that it only gets worse with age. That's why you gotta make every day count. You really do. Yeah, we're gonna leave that there. That way I can get that 40%. Ooh. That means we get to, like, miss out on any good skills. We're gonna take the investment opportunity. That's only worth 3. Or we can buy that for 3. Hey, look at that, we got the armor. Clover would be nice. The fly, I don't know how to say that, but I know what it is. Is that agaric? I never know how to say that one right. But it's the thing that Forest Dweller is. If you guys see him in chat, he is a mushroom VTuber, and he is a fly agaric, an Amanita. You saw it this time. Why does it keep flashing? What the heck's going on? I set it to some crazy number that I don't think we're gonna hit, but after like 2,000 bits spent in Tangia, it will do a thing, and I have no clue what it's gonna do. Clover would give us a +1 luck at the start of battle. That's always nice to grab. This would inflict poison every 3 seconds. Poison deals 1 damage every 2 seconds. We also end up poisoning ourselves with this, but if we get the mushroom, if you look under the Reaper here, hold on, right here, we can combine the two and make a strong poison, a strong pestilence flask, which gives the 3 and the 1 still, but it also does another 3 on top of that. Compared to just the 3 and the 1. So you'd end up doing 6 with that. That's also, a sale on the bag is pretty good. The other bags, they're default bags. They rarely give you anything. The fire would be nice. We're just reserving everything this shop. Yeah, why does that keep popping up? That's kind of bugging me. Okay, that's actually a pretty good weapon right there. Oh, I want to use that. We don't get, like, the backpack space for that. I would have to move everything. Hmm. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're gonna sell that just to be able to get an extra bag. And our bag's looking a bit wonky. We've gained some mass here. But we can always pick up another... And we can also do that right there and get our 40 back. But we can always pick up another charcoal. We still have very low stamina usage. The weapons under the star here use a spike. We'll get to that in a second. To deal an extra +9 damage on the next attack. And right now our hammer is under the star. This does anywhere in the range between 9 to 12. It only costs 1.2. The accuracy is 85, and we got a bunch of luck stuff increasing our accuracy across the board. It also gains 4 spikes at the start of battle, and spikes deal 1 damage when taking damage. So if they hit me, they take damage. Up to 100% of the damage. I don't know what the full range of it is, it just says up to 100%. I might mess with Tangia on my next BRB thing. We haven't really done one yet. Oh yeah, we won that real fast this time. I might mess with Tangia and turn that off. We got a cupcake. That's nice. Every 6 seconds, heal for 10 and gain 2 buffs. Which buffs? I don't know. The red gems, I didn't say this earlier. They give life steal, so when you hit with the weapon, it steals 15% of that damage back. I think I'm going to put that 15% in the big weapon that deals more damage, and we're going to keep this little 7% over here in the hammer. I don't want the hammer. No, not the hammer. I do want the hammer. I don't want the shovel. It takes up too many slots. It deals, like, roughly the same range as our hammer. 5 to 8, 2 to 5. So, but this is also boosted by things, too. Oh, we do have an extra star on this. We're getting an extra 8 health. But all it really does is digs up one free item whenever you enter the store if you have it in your bag, and it has a 40% chance to increase or to inflict 1 blind, which decreases them by 5%. It's not really worth it, if you ask me. Just 1 blind isn't really worth it. I'm gonna take the luck. I'm gonna grab the flame, because all items triggering 2% faster is pretty nice. I don't think we're gonna reserve anything. Yeah, we're not gonna reserve anything. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good day yesterday. I am sorry I missed our normal stream time. We didn't get to play Hamtaro. That made me sad. But I figured when I woke up, it's just like, well, I gotta cook dinner now, and it's already way too late. People are already they're already probably sleeping. But right now, we're just gonna throw that in there. We got a goo. We got a goobert. This one's a chili goobert. If we have 6-star items activated, heals for 15 and grants 2. I don't understand that too much. I'm still learning this game, but it only has 4-star slots, so does it mean like 6 in total across the board? Or if I throw it here, every time it activates, it does 3 and then another 3. So then it would take 2 turns for it to hit that 6-star. I don't know yet. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the Goobert. Oh, it might be more worth it just to grab the holy armor. Yeah, that is 40. But if we make the employee armor, I feel like that's more worth it. So we're gonna grab this. And we're not gonna have any extra money, because it's gonna burn through all of our money. And we don't even have room for it right now. I don't want to put anything away. We could sell the poison. But that won't accomplish much right now, because we would still need to get another bag to put over here so we can stand it up. Because this thing takes 6 slots. So we'd have to stack it like that. It's probably where we're going to put it too, is just right there. So we have armor. We're not using it yet. I always like Fridays being our cozy days, where we just do random junk and whatever. Alright. Speaking of armor, it's got a nice little bonus here. Amulet of Steel. Start a battle, gain 30 armor. Items that it starred, gain 40 armor. Then we have a onion that or a garlic that starred. Like that I have a freeform day. I didn't used to. This is new for me. Trying to change stuff up. Let's just put the snowman here. We can keep the snowman for now. Every 1.5 seconds, inflicts a frost damage. Frost damage makes all of their items trigger 2% slower. If the opponent gets at least 10 frost, I gain an empowerment instead. It also cleanses debuffs. Yeah, having a free day is a bit newer to me. I used to make Fridays my like collab day. We'll just throw a collab at the end of the week. But also I kind of felt like I was doing maybe like way too many of those. And I know not everybody wants to listen to a bunch of voices. I know we got another Molten Spear. I'm throwing that away. I know not everybody wants to listen to a bunch of voices. They just want something that they can relax to listen to. So why not make a day where we could just chill? I'm gonna put the rat over here. We're gonna move this stuff. I'll put that right there. The rat, every 5 seconds, will deal a... I'm not sure what that damage is. It'll deal damage, that's for sure. It also has a 75% chance to inflict a poison and 10% chance to blind. It also triggers 15% faster for each pet we have, or food. So we're putting him with the food. We're putting the rat in the kitchen. We could do it like this as well, but put the rat like this. We could put the cupcake up here at the top of the broccoli. He's dealing 3. You know what I really like about this? I could just control Z, and that's 2. Okay. We got a Warp Routine. Media's here. Hi, Media. I've never really used this one. Increases the base stamina generation by 0.7 for each buff you have. And that would be triggered faster by the pet. I think we're just going to sell Media. Buy Media. That way we can buy a subclass. The subclass is kind of important. It's going to change our name from Adventurer to something else. I think we're going to go for the Merchant right here. Shop refreshes 40% change for trade offer. Every 2.8 seconds, gain 4 mana or 3 regeneration, depending on what you have less of. Compares the values of the stars and the green diamonds. I don't know why I almost said purple. Triggers 2% faster for each money value on the lower side. The difference of 5 or less, and it will trigger 30. So we kind of want to balance things. So if I were to put it here, this would be perfect. That's 5 or less. You know what? I think I'm just actually going to stick that right there. We can turn our thing around. Stick that right there. Okay, now it's a bit weighed out. That's more balanced. There, put you there. There, okay, we're more balanced now. We have an equal balance, which means things should all trigger 30% faster. That includes the rat, who's already 15 plus 15 plus 15. Just a buster sword sitting on the shelf casually. That's an impractically large greatsword, and that does a lot of damage. Range between 40 to 50. It also has, I think, 6 gem slots as well. And you can increase it with the hammer that I have to be an even longer sword. More of a buster knife. You can make it. I can make it into a buster sword. Should I reserve that, and we could try and get that? I'm gonna reserve that. Let's try and get that. It's totally not for this build, but you know what? Look at all our buffs. We got no debuffs. They're gaining a bunch of frost debuffs, a bunch of poison. They got some blind, and we still lose though, because they had way more stuff, including vampire, which I think does life drain on hit. A fire sword. Ooh. I do want to actually get our. I do want to actually get our armor out and used. I might have to sell some stuff. I'm gonna grab this right here. It's just one backpack slot, but it also gains us an extra 15% armor. Or not 15%, an extra 15 armor. If I throw that here, we could still get 3 with the rat. But now our broccoli is touching 3 as well. If I move that right here, right now, we could throw these in here and upgrade that. Then we have all the slots filled. We also have a regeneration of a plus 16 because we have 2 of these just sitting in our bag. I would like to keep the fire sword. I would like to use that. We have very low stamina usage. We have the stamina pool for it. We just don't have the slots for it. And I would actually probably switch places with the hammer. How's it going? Hello, Kavictus. Welcome and welcome, welcome. We just got a little rock child. What the? Stone golem. Use 7 regeneration. Gain 150 armor once. Gain 1 empowerment. He does 8, anywhere between 8 to 13 damage. He also costs 0 stamina, so it doesn't hurt just to throw him out here. I'm feeling better. I was never feeling bad, I just needed sleep. We can make him a poison golem. We can give him a gem eye. You want to give him a... Should we give him like a jade eye or like an emerald eye? Yeah, it's an emerald. Same difference. Why do you guys want to take care of me so much? Okay. That lowers the range, but it does keep it within the 5/5. Yeah, I am doing good. Hello, Cavictus. How are you doing? You answered that. Now I'm putting you on the spot. You know what? I don't think we're gonna keep the golem. I think we're gonna get rid of the golem. We could keep him, actually. He's actually a little bit better than the fire sword. You know what? We're gonna keep the golem. We're gonna keep our boy. It would be more ideal to like stick him here next to the pets, next to the snowman, next to the rat. He would also get a bonus from the... Okay, I think, yeah, we're gonna put him here. We're gonna have to shift a whole lot around. It's just all about organization. We just gotta Tetris this right. I do want this. It's a repeat of a start of battle thing, so start of battle 45 armor. We could get that to a 90 armor. Although if we upgrade that, we can get that to 140 because it's a start of battle thing. And with that sitting next to it, it's not a start of battle. Never mind. Just finished at work, so you're getting better by the minute. Well, that's good. And also, thank you for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. Look at that. There's armor on sale. We didn't have to buy this one for full price a couple of rounds ago. Well. Cheese. Cheese is pretty cool. Gain 10 buffs. That synergizes pretty well for... Which one was it? There was a thing that's just like, oh, you per buff. Saw the trailer. Is it interesting in the long run? The trailer for what? Okay, here we are. So hello, Phelps. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna sell you. Put you here. Put you there. We do like that. And we can actually put this guy here. For this game. Oh, it's just like a little auto battler thing. I wouldn't say it gets more interesting, but I like it. It's cozy. We could also upgrade our armor to dragon scale, but I don't want to do that because it loses its start a battle thing, and then that wouldn't synergize well with ours. We'll sell the gym. That doesn't get us any money. Oh boy. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? Should we sell the poison? The poison for Cusco? Cusco's poison? Because now this isn't giving us any plus. I think I'm gonna sell this. It gives us an extra 5 just to mess around with. That's -2. That's -2. And nothing. That rebalances it. That gives us our bonus back. Hold on. There. Now we can make it our employee uniform. Why the bunk? We all have lazy days, or weeks, or months. So true. I think we would do it like this. See, now the snowman doesn't really synergize anymore with the build. Why is Steam down? Steam's down? We'll keep the snowman for now until we can find a new place for this. This golem makes the skills way underbalanced. I think like right here would be good. But that means we would have to move the weapon. We'll buy an extra. We'll buy an extra blueberry. It doesn't really do anything for us. Not just there. I didn't notice Steam was down, and we're playing on a online service thing for Steam. Like, you get to battle with people. It says opponent, but there's actually people. I just have it censoring the names. A bunch of places, it's overloaded. I wonder why. Anyway, we lost all of our lives. Working fine for you. Let me go to the store and see if it's down for me. Yeah, no, it's working fine for me. I can go to the store, I can scroll through it, I can load into different game pages. I think it's down for select people. Not Not me, though. You just refreshed it and it claimed that you were logged out. Weird. Pretty weird. I am going to take a moment. We just did a run. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to hit the BRB screen. I'm going to mess with Tangia a bit so that thing doesn't keep popping up. I've noticed it. I'm going to take a break to stretch my legs real quick as well. And when I come back, we'll do another round, but probably as somebody who's not the adventurer. Weird. You guys are all saying it's disconnecting for you. That might... Huh. Alright, BRB. I'm gonna run some ads to get those out of the way for the next hour. That might be an issue then if it's down, because that might affect trying to play this. Wow, 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 wow. I think I might have fixed the Tangia thing. And also, really funny. Yeah, I looked at that Steam page, Steam thing. Mine's still fully loaded. You know what? I want to do the Pyromancer. I really like the skin I made for my Pyromancer. She's just really pretty. So we're gonna go with the Pyromancer, and already we can upgrade our sword. We have a wooden sword right. Youch! Yay! Just because mine's loaded and yours isn't, doesn't mean I'm better than you. It just, it's implied. I'll put this over here. So we start this off with a couple of flames. We saw those last time. We have a wooden sword, little 1-3 damage. 1 cost of stamina. We get a +1 thing, but we also be able to upgrade this into a... Oh, thank you for the boop. Thank you, thank you. Have some sympathy for the streamers in Trail. Well, no. They should get good. You know what? Do better. You're letting down your community. How could you? Oh, gotta go now. Take care. Alright, goodbye, Cavictus. I told him to do better and he just left. He gave up. Gonna buy an extra bag. The last bit of our money. And do another roll and say, ooh, we got a banana on sale. I'll buy that next turn. If we had a shield, 30% chance to prevent up to 7 damage. So we can mitigate some stuff. Not enough though. Steamers, not steamers. Okay, that's my bad. They should also invest in other means too, not just Steam. Get a game on like GOG so you don't have to play it online. Have a physical copy. If Steam goes down, I have my Switch and I have all my physical games. I'm being a brat. You sent us me to community. So, hey. Hey now. Whoa, 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 hold on. You can't just do that. You can't just make me your maid for 10 minutes. What? I feel violated. Also, I'm kind of glad that worked. I absolutely feel violated. You just changed my clothes manually. Like yourself. I can do the Squibby dance too. Hello, Zuki. You're sick. No biting allowed. We can upgrade this into a burning sword as well. The hero sword does 2 to 4, so it gets a little bit better than the 1 to 3. It also gives other fellow weapons an extra +1 damage as a result of being fused with that whetstone. We're also going to grab another whetstone. You know, it took me the longest time to figure out why it was called a whetstone. Sick of maids, so very isekai. Also, nice otter mob emote. Maids aren't isekai. Name me 6 maids that are from an isekai. Now, it's the same thing, except that also gives us a chance to gain a heat. All the female characters from Eminence, those aren't maids, those are assassins. They're trained killers, what are you talking about? I've not seen that show, what even is it about? Who are the maids? Depends on who you ask. you ask a Canadian what their maid is, they're probably going to say somebody on the way to... Okay, we're not going to go in that. What to buy, what to buy? We could buy the Walrus Tusk next time. Upgrade our shield into a spike shield. Can you guys hear the music? It's, like, pretty low. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Who were the maids, though? I guess I'm the maid. Can't believe I got Brat corrected. How could you? The guy's obsessed with being a superhero, gets isekai, trains, and makes up stories of a criminal organization and saving the world to some people he saved, which ends up being true. I don't see any mentions of maids. You can hear the game audio more than music. I'll turn that up. Is that any better? I want you guys to be able to listen to. Ah, finally we can upgrade our sword into a bigger sword. Remember that flame sword from last run? We're making that ourselves. I'm also gonna get the double onion boost. Better? Okay, good, good. I just got on the lo-fi girl in the background. If you guys want different music, let me know. Yeah, we got a spike shield, which also gains spikes whenever we remove stamina from the opponent. Oh, we also have the ability to remove stamina from the opponent and gain spikes, I meant. Yeah, now we got the Burning Blade, which is 8 to 10, and we saw this last round. You guys know what this does. I'm going to invest in a health potion and a special bag for that. We're going to boost that up to a stronger version of the health potion. We're going to save the box of riches so we can use that later. Put that there. That way we stop having our fire pit. By the way, this is the bag for the pyromancer. It's one of the two bags. The fire pit. Shop entered. We spend one of our monies on a flame, but also if we have 5 maximum, we gain 5 maximum health for each flame item inside. So we're not just sitting at 70 health. Yeah, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100 extra health. And we have a total of 100 health compared to other people. Got like a full armor set right here. Jeez. Okay. I like to put on like cozy, comfy music for you guys. Wow, guy, what the? Did you just snatch my hair? What the? Why did you take some of my hair? What the heck? Okay, that's better. You know what? I'll take the big head. I'll take the DK mode. I don't like the placement of that, so we're gonna put that there. For some reason, that looked weird to me. I didn't like that. We want to get the gems. Getting those early is kind of important. So we're gonna... Oh, you know what? There we go. Gonna move those up here. We're gonna put the gems right there. We're gonna put that right there. That solves that issue. That also increases the speed on our garlics. Nice to know that... I think his name's Furcifer. Nice to know that Furcifer's fire alarm's working. We got a backpack full of fire. Now we're going to be able to start making our own gems. And we can also buy gems now. You can only buy gems if you have the the jewel box. We got so much extra health compared to other people. Da, 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 da. Like, it's surprising that we lost even those two. This one's good for armor. But right now we're going to put it in there. And then our fire sword deals frost damage. 50% chance to ignore an armor and gain 1 mana and deal 1 frost. Hydrate? Okay. I'm drinking tea today. Are you guys staying hydrated? We got 2 drink sponsors. How are you guys not staying hydrated if you aren't? Hop is an interesting thing. I've seen him in other runs, but I don't really use him because he seems a little weak. Attacks 4% faster for each mana, up to 60%. So maybe he'd be good if you're doing like a caster build. They want to buy the gloves. We'll buy that because it's frees us the thing. Oh, we just got another glove. So there's different recipes, right? So we made our wooden sword into the hero sword and into the hero longsword, which turns into the burning sword and the burning blade. There's another upgrade too. If you take the hero sword and you mix it with 2 pairs of gloves, you get the falcon blade. Falchion. I kind of wish there was a flame variant for this one too, because that'd be pretty cool. And also, if you put the 2 together, you get the crossblades. And I also wish there was a flame version of that as well. That would be pretty cool. You know what? I'm just going to grab this because it's an already upgraded gem. Every gem we get from the jewel box starts as a chipped one, and then we can upgrade it slowly. This is pretty cool. It'd be an ice blade. You mean the frostbite sword right here? Which is what happens when you take the hungry blade and mix it with the snowball. There's also an ice shield and some ice armor. And a snow stick. We can grab that and upgrade that. I like the sapphires better for armor. But if I had to get my preferred thing for armor, it's the burning coal. 12 is better than 2, better than 4, 8. It goes up by like 2 each time. So you know what? I think I will buy this. And then we're going to just put those right there. That's going to upgrade, and then we can just stick that right there. Okay, okay. I would like to do a dragon build, but like I see other people with dragon eggs. And we gained a health back. Speaking of dragon eggs. Also, speaking of ice, we could do an ice build. We could pivot into ice. Frozen Flame here. 25 armor for each frost item. If we gain 6 flame, we inflict 2 frost damage. And for each frost your opponent has, the diamond item has a 1.5% crit chance increase and does 2% extra crit damage. They say unlock the subclass. Yeah, anytime we pick a subclass, our class over here changes. So we would no longer be a pyromancer. We would be either a scale warden, a firebender, a crusader, an ashbringer, or a cryomancer. This is round 8. I think that's the normal round to get subclasses. I want to be a scale warden. I want the dragon eggs. Oh, look at that right there already. Let's scoot that right there. We're gonna drop some of these because I want to Having this instantly hatches it instead of waiting for 2 rounds. The merchant was the subclass. You thought it was something else called that. Oh, I think I explained that poorly. Yeah, no, the merchant was the subclass we got for buying the scales. And there was other things that we could have bought and been that instead. But I felt like the scales were like the best option we had. This doesn't really do anything for us right here, but I just want to grab that. Because having a bunch of the fanny packs is pretty good. So if we can get that in like another bag. No cookie subclass. There are gingerbread cookies though. Where is he? Where's Mr. Gingy Man? Where is he? This is all the items in the game, by the way. Ouch. Hello, Mansu. How you doing, cutie? I don't see him. We'll have to search. Oh. There we go. It's Gingerbread Jerry. He's got a name. He's not just Gingerbread Cookie. His name is Jerry. There's near the bottom in the middle. Oh. And we would gain a 40% health, or not 40%, a 40 health bonus with him. And he would use all of our resources to give us an extra 20%, or that 20%. I keep saying percentages. We'd get an extra 20 every 3 seconds if we had him adequately supplied. He would also trigger 10% faster with each food, except it cannot be another Gingerbread Jerry because he's discriminatory and there could be only one. Sorry, only one Jerry allowed. He does not like other Jerrys. Of course, Jerry has bills, a job, and kids. Look at that little bow tie. He's got a pretty good one, too. And then we're just going to throw these here just to get some extra fire. Doesn't really do anything there. But it does count as a heat item. I only get to see 100 hertz Arknights. You're in heaven. Ooh. What do the hertz change? I don't know. There's the ice armor we were talking about. This person had that. They're also making a flame whip out of the 2 flames. The fedora is their subclass. They chose the fedora. So that's their subclass item. That could have been one that we picked. Chance to find items, 65% chance you can obtain 3 items. How many times the screen refreshes the image every second? Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the boop. Hello, Briar. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Okay, higher hertz, smoother visual. Oh, okay, I see, I see. You should get this. You like coming up with builds as energies. You really should, and it's a very comfortable game. I like it. How you doing, Stinky? We'll put that right there. Oh, there's extra flames in there. We could buy that for now, just to get the extra space. You're stinkier and smellier than ever. I knew it. Oh, look, then we got boots. I'm really gonna upgrade all of our stuff. I'm really tempted because we gain these each round just to sell those. The game looks super cute. It is pretty cute. Also, look at that. We can take this, if we can fling things up into the air. Ah. Just send things flying. Break your roof. Ah. Oh, I think I threw my... Yeah, I threw my coal. Yeah, your wisdom tooth ripped out on Tuesday. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. And the healing's almost completed. Ugh. I don't want to imagine. I'm gonna buy the boots as well. I might switch out some of the food for the armor. And then the only other armor piece we have left is the leather one. And we gotta reorganize our bags. This is embarrassing. It's a disaster. We won that fight. But it's a total mess. Let me put that in there. $400 milligrams of Burana handles your wisdom tooth pain versus Friday before any medications. I've never heard of Burana. But when a friend of mine was having tooth issues, they also had to get their wisdom teeth done. What they would do is they'd get something called Oragel, and they would put that on their gums, and apparently that just numbed the entire area. We put that there. This is nice, because it also triggers our heats to do that again as well. Start a battle, we gain 3 luck. It triggers our dragon to give us 6. Start a battle, gain 4 of each, so we'd get 8 of each. That right there. It's tempting to grab the armor now, but I want to grab it right now. I said I didn't want to grab it right now, and I accidentally grabbed it. Just give me... I said give me a bag, and it gave me a bag. Okay, I can't really argue with that. Ooh, we're getting this. 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 And I will fully invest in swapping our bag right now. It's a basic ibuprofen medication. Oh. I think we just have, like, normal ibuprofen. We're reorganizing everything. And I'm really tempted just to sell this, but I think we might sell a couple of flames. We want this. We need this. Sure. It puts us on... It puts us on high. We're gonna turn this into a molten greatsword, though. And I don't think we can make it into the big greatsword, but I just wanted to show you guys how it looks. It's called the Busted Blade when you upgrade it. So you weren't too wrong. All in for the stubby buster. Yes, and we put the dragon right there. Actually, I'll put it right here so it gets the bonus from the sword. We're reorganizing everything specifically around this. Get out of here. That right there, because we want that. We need that. American brand that comes to mind is like Advil. Okay. This one's a percentage. I didn't tell you guys what this does. 10% maximum health and 10% base stamina regeneration at the start of battle. Now we got 20%. By the way, look how many slots this thing has. And that's why I just took everything out of the burning sword. We might as well put it over there. Throw that in here for now. We'll keep the banana. We might be able to replace that. I want the busted sword. When that hits, if it hits, it'll be good. I might get rid of the burning blade. Might get rid of it. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. I think we're gonna get rid of the burning blade. It's too high a stamina. Even though it only costs 1, this cost 5. That's why we couldn't use it. But we're gonna get rid of it. Sad it's gotta go. I'm gonna, like, stick this up top here. That kind of frees up some space for our armor stuff. You know what? Let's put that there. You had to wait over the weekends because you don't want to pay for every shot of anesthesia. Okay, I get you. I see where, like, the pain issue is. Let's just do it right there. Right there. If we got another dragon egg, we could put it here and we can have the double dragon. Right now, we get that so we can reorient that, and then bam, we got our banana in here as well. 15% faster on the Molten Greatsword, pretty good. Because it takes 5 seconds, so what's 15% of 5? I don't know. Me no math. I think I would rather just sell that. Ooh. It's an extra 15, so we got 30 extra armor. And then whatever armor we get from this. The healthcare must be nice. Don't think too much about the free healthcare they tout. It's not quite as good as they say. I think I would rather have this than this. We're gonna reserve that and then probably sell that next round. 7.5. Thank you, doggy. Hello, doggy. Welcome in. Fuck you. Ah, that's such a beautiful weapon. What was that, 3 shots and they were dead? 4? No, fuck you. Fuck me yourself, coward. I mean, what? How you doing, dog? We're gonna buy that. That pairs well with the armor, too. When you got hit with the wild strike. I always tell doggy, fuck you. I'll buy the armor now. Get it out of there. Okay. 45 armor. This will give us an extra 15 ones. That's an extra 3 every 4 seconds. This is a start of battle thing. So maybe it should be, like, put over here. How's everyone today? I feel more rested. I feel a lot more rested. Yeah, out of work early for once, so you just watch me play whatever mobile game ad this is. Oh, I wish it was an ad. It's just a random idle battler thing. Kind of like we just collect random junk in a big backpack. Then we just go through and we kill 10 people, or we lose 5 times. I would, like, gladly take a sponsor for this, though. Thinking about it, this is a fun game. I like playing it in my downtime. We combine those to make a platinum card. And a platinum card. Chance to find items, plus 30%. Chance to attain an item, plus 1. 25%. And then whatever we have starred reflects 2 debuffs for each legendary god or unique thing. You could play auto battlers all day. You know, like Super Auto Pets? It's kind of like that, except it's like a lot more autistic. The extra health would be nice. Stretch? Okay, I'll stretch. I didn't tell you guys what the strong health potion did. Ugh. I'm just gonna leave the maid outfit on. We'll just leave the maid on. We'll put you over here. But, okay, so normally this is 50%. At 50%, you consume this, and you heal for 12 and cleanse for poison. This one heals for 24, gains 3 regeneration, and heals for poison. That's nice. We'll do that. Put that away for right now. Okay, okay. I want the second dragon. They're getting the sapphire dragon. You're planning to use your points to just put it right back. How could you? Dude, why did you guys like seeing me in a maid outfit? You're absolute degenerates. Speaking of points, I did forget to give people points back, so I'm gonna give people points back. I think I owe Kavictus a return on points. Yes. I owe somebody head pat stuff because they tried to head pat a PNG. Somebody tried to boot me. I think that was you, Felix. No, you. So I don't know why that one got censored. You even did like the random spaces between. Gay. I'm not a fox. You're a fox. You are a gay fox. Hold on. Wait. I think somebody tried to head pat me. So take those points back too. Okay, there. I think I've returned everybody's points. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know I'm missing one. Kigu, that was it. Who tried to put a hat on the PNG. Doing it live. Yeah, I'm doing it live. I figured I would do it right now while I remembered. Here we are. Putting that there. What, are you just watching your points return? We're gonna do this. That way I can finally get my armor. 10% lifesteal, 10%, so 20% for... Not lifesteal, 20% healing increased. You got enough for super weird stuff? Hey now. Let's be rational. Let's be calm about this. You don't need to do weird stuff. Right? Yeah, you don't need to do weird stuff. You've been enjoying light GTA Online. I could never get into GTA Online. There was always way too many cheaters with that. We'll do one more refresh on the store. Glad I did. Free amulet. Or cheap amulet. Chill things with friends, though, is nice. It's always fun to play with friends. Speaking of playing with friends, Doggy, you need to stop being busy. I found new random waifu tactical combat slop that we need to play. I'm gonna put this in here. Make that. Let's throw this in the dragon. Tactical waifu slop. It's literally tactical waifu. Literally, tactical waifu. It's Waifu Tactical Force. WTF for short. Is it non-gacha? I don't know. I haven't tried it out yet. I just got into the playtest. I do have it. It's right here. It is installed. I haven't played it yet. But I need to steal Doggy for something. And it's either going to be Stranova or it's going to be some other random shooting slop. What are you? You are a pet thing. Put you on that. The pet gains 4 spikes after 5 seconds. Tactical waifu. Yeah, it's actually tactical waifu. Don't know if it's slop yet. It might be interesting. It'll be stable eventually. It'll be up for adoption at some point. I need to steal you and I need to still edit. I was talking to Edit about maybe doing the forest, and Edit was saying Hoshi wanted to play as well for the forest. Get that bonus there, and then this reduces the opponent's healing. Anything to not play Lobotomy and Company. Doggy makes me want to play Lobotomy Corporation. And what's the other one? Ruina. I want to check out Ruina too. Anyway, we won on our last health. And it's probably thanks to the big sword. And I mean, Lobotomy Corporation, and then there's... Fuck, what was the other one? Where it's kind of like SCP, you're, like, containing random things. I think that one is Lobotomy, and then Limbus Corporation. I mean, I gotta play Limbus because Faust is wifey. We're taking the win. I got 1 HP and I need to get through 3 more battles. No. If I had more HP. If you have a good memory for Lobotomy, it's 4.5 the further you go in. You're Project Moon whore. I know you are whore. What else did Project Moon do? I swear it's not just those 3. What else have they done? It is just those. I swear I recognize that name. Maybe I'm thinking Type Moon. Hold on, I think I'm mixing it up with Type Moon. Hey, we're gonna give this one another shot. Leviathan and Distortion Detective, but those are reading materials. We're gonna give the Adventurer another shot. And let me grab that. I'm setting it up for a banana. Okay, we can't set it up like that then. It's one of those games like, I really like this game. I will never play it again. Me with 100% orange juice. And then I have somewhere in the ballpark of like, hold on. Close to 300 hours of orange juice. You've been waiting so you can get Ruina, so you can play them in order. There's an order? I thought everything was kind of happening simultaneously. Started a second playthrough of Lobotomy Corporation. It doesn't get easier. I would hope not. Put that over there. Put that right there. I won't get rid of the wooden sword. And we'll buy the extra wand. The double wand is slept on. There's an order. Oh, I thought it was like different branches all like simultaneously doing something at the same time. I didn't know there was an order. Tell me about the order. I want you to be as autistic as possible in your description. I want you to feel like you're being annoying and then know that you're not being annoying because I really want to hear. We'll sell the book. We'll sell the Shepherd's Crook. I don't really use this one. It's way too big. And weapons gaining 2 damage. There's better things to do with your space than have these things just take up 5 slots to give an extra +2 bonus. It's them making a thing known in order to get more info in the next game. Okay. It's Lobotomy Corp, Library of Runa, and Limbus Company. So Limbus Company is the end of the line. So I've been watching it backwards because I've been watching you play Limbus Company and Runa. I don't think I saw you play Lobotomy Corp. But I know you have. You need to play Lobotomy Corp because it's where all the Bay shit happens. As a result of Lobotomy, Ruina comes into existence, and then Limbus Company happens after. With a lot of references to Lobotomy and Ruina. Oh boy, so it gets like super autistic. Okay. Just a masterpiece of a storytelling. I understand. The poison spear is kind of nice. I like the noise it makes. Listen to that. I like the metal, like... That's nice. What is this, though? Inflict 3 and 2 to self. Destroy 6 for every... So it'd be here, like that. Okay, we're selling the rat. Get rid of that rat. Get that rat out of here. Leviathan happens after Ruina. So, it is just really a big interconnected story. We're out of space. We need another backpack so we can battle. Makes the world actually believable because there's things that just exist and they're referenced and not explained at all. Because that's just how the world works. I like that. You know, I asked for a backpack and I got a backpack. I can't be mad. I also got better gems, so I also can't be mad for selling the other ones. I do like that. And then unfortunately we can't have the banana. Unless I were to move that into a bottom row. But then... we don't have our amulet, we don't have our healing potion. We can get rid of the fire. I don't need the fire. We're keeping Tim. We're gonna put Tim on reserve. On hit, steals a random buff, 50% chance, 25% chance to resist debuffs and crits on armor, and if it's just in the backpack, opponent drops below 50%, we heal for 50 and gain 5 empowerment. which would be a +5. Distortion happens during Ruina. I've also been enjoying a version of Bill, aka OG Arknights. I've looked at Arknights Endfield. It seems interesting. I did try it for a little bit. And by the way, Tim's on reserve for $5 off. And you get to play it at 100 hertz. It's even better. You get to read more. This is Sir Sand. Sir Sand is bad. Both players take 25% less damage, but it also blindness 3. Infield's not for you, but the factory is cool. I'm not really a fan of factory stuff. It's way too autistic for me. I got a different kind of autism. It exists to activate your autism. Yeah, very fair. It's not my kind of autism. I want the bag. Can I sell for the bag? We're just gonna sell that for the bag. I want the bag. I need the bag. We could put that there. Then do it like that. There we go. That looks good. Things fit. I mean, you don't get to calculate exact input and output values to create a certain amount. Yeah, math autism isn't my autism. I like reading things, and it sucks because I'm also dyslexic. The reading things ends up being more difficult than it needs to be. Yeah, 9.5% more autism than you, if you enjoy that. Why 9.5? That seems like a weird number. You sell the pig. We already got one of these, so we don't need 2 of those. We're gonna sell that. Sell the flame. Sell the whetstone, because while it's nice to have a +1, I don't really got space. I do want Tim. We're getting Tim, and we're putting Tim on the poison spear. Dyslexia sounds wild to you. What do you mean? Spell check is my absolute friend. You do not realize how often I will just be typing words as well, and I'll like write them fucking backwards or like mix up 2 letters. You don't know how many times I've spelled the word now as 1, just because my brain jumbled the words. It's rough. And then dyslexia as a streamer as well, who does a lot of reading heavy games, is also really tough too. So the Project Moon stuff would definitely be a bit of a struggle. As a fellow dyslexic, yeah, it's a pain. It's funny people complaining about the factory, and you're just being like, no, we make my train bus in Factorial. I could never get into Factorial. I tried watching Phelps play that, and I was just like, oh my god, I have no fucking clue what's going on. Play the bottom, you'll sneak and watch me. Okay, fine. I'll play it for you. Not because I like you or anything, Baka. Hello, Mamako and Orbi. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome, welcome. I'm in a maid outfit because chat punished me for being a brat. How are you guys doing? What were you doing? What were you doing? You were doing art. Oh, what were you still drawing that one that I saw you drawing last time that was like a 10-year-old art piece? And Orbi, what were you drawing to? The guy was too fast. I am very fast. I got really fast hands. People like that, apparently. Yeah, welcome in Raiders, welcome in Raiders. My name is JK, your new favorite devil from the second level, and I'm actually Mamoko's child. That is my art mama for my upcoming 2.0 model. Well, if you want to see more of her work, stick around. It'll be here eventually, whenever we get it rigged. Working on a commission. Ooh. Oh, I was wanting to commission you for something else too. You had like a really cute little like doodle thing I really wanted to get. People like my hands being fast. Apparently, what I've been told. Yeah, welcome in, you guys. We are playing backpack battles and listening to some chill tunes and just yapping with each other. Can be you. You're a turtle. Ooh, a turtle. You type that pretty fast for a turtle. You'd be honored. Mm-hmm. Mother will go rest now. Enjoy. All right, go get your rest, mother. I think we gotta sell the dragon egg if we want to get anything. You spent 5 years typing that message. How long have you been lurking? What the heck? You're gonna go rest too. All right, go get your rest too, Orby and Raiders. If you need to get up and raid and run and do whatever you need to. This is not a stream where I hold you hostage, although I would really like it if you stayed. That would be cool, because I like talking with you guys. Yeah, we're selling the dragon egg, and we can't buy it. We got a turtle right here. I think we gotta buy the turtle for Annex. You're lucky enough that your brain isn't as slow as your hands. I get that too. I understand that pain. I think we're gonna put away the wand. Or we might sell the wand. We're gonna sell the wand. We don't need two wands. We're buying the turtle. Alright, Annex, you're joining the party. You're in here. Shields block 100% more. And also I gain 50 armor for every 20% of my maximum health, which is pretty nice. You're doing me a good service. Welcome to the team. A lightsaber. Ooh. On sale for 5? Shit, I think I might buy that. Even if I don't use that right now, I think I might buy that. Your brain's also pretty slow. You don't know how 2-for-1 work or 2-1 works. Like, what do you mean? You're taking away my cookie. Just get your own. Huh? Oh, 2-1. This scream made you check your tabs. I like Mata's scream. I like listening to her scream. It brings me joy listening to her terror. Is that a little weird? No, not at all. Da-da-da. Boy like screams. Boy is very openly a sadist, so I hear screams of terror and I'm like, ooh, yes, actually. Yes, give me that. What are you barking at? What's up? What's going on at the door, huh? Noted. What do you mean not like this? Ouch. Yeah, we get the lightsaber now. Not really much of a lightsaber. Sell that magic wand. Get that wand out of here. Oh, thank you for the rabbit. Thank you, thank you. I could buy this. I could buy the treasure chest. We're gonna buy the treasure chest. What's in the treasure chest? You keep your freakiness on a separate account. As I will say, as a hall monitor, I'm not allowed to be freaky. I'm Hell's #1 hall monitor, so freakiness is not allowed. I gotta put that here, but I don't have the space yet. Hmm. 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 No freakiness in the holes. Yes. No freaky allowed. And we put you here. Here. We didn't have to move much. And we got 4 extra slots. Maybe a little freaky. I forgot I put that emote. Oh god. That jump scared me. I just see the cat going, "Nah." I can't really do that too well. I got a headset. That moment. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. What were you barking at? Was somebody at the door? The roommate probably got that. It's not violently holding on. It like moves everywhere. I don't even know if you can hear it if I shake my head like this. We'll take the dagger. We'll keep the dagger because that also is just no stamina cost. Get rid of that. Put these in the hat. Unable to hear it. Oh, okay, good. No, it's a very cheap headset too. So it just kind of... It's just kind of like there and holding on for dear life is not the right word because it's very loose. I think it was like $20. I needed like a proper mic. I really do. This is for vampires. We'll get rid of that. We actually gained $1 buying it that. You know how good quality wise. It just works. Ah, the Todd Howard headset special. Forget what are these called? What are you called again? Let me look these up. These are a Sadie's headset. It says surround sound. I don't know. It's like, okay, it's like $30. You have a Shure Nego XLR, so you're in the clear. You got this Blue Yeti just doing nothing. I think my model's super cute though. You should see the legs. You think it's cute now, and then I got fucking legs for days. Everybody always says it's unproportional. I think they're lying. Oh, yes, thank you, thank you. Widespread. Widespread and minimal rigged, so anytime I move, it looks like I'm doing like the pee dance. Like, oh, I gotta go get out of the bathroom. 90% legs, just like every Clamp anime character. And that's how my 2.0 looks too. I had Momiko draw me like a Code Geass character. It's gonna be so freaking good. Not unproportional, just trying to keep you from falling over because your hair is so big and heavy. Okay, okay, that's fair. No pissing on the stream. What, are you the only one allowed to be a P-tuber? I'm gonna put that over there, actually. No. More Suzaku. Yes. Why'd you say it like Mike Tyson? I gotta reorganize this somehow. I gotta reorient this somehow. I want this over here. Take advantage of that, but this is a 4-wide bag. So then I would need to move something else. Never seen it Lisp typed in text. Maybe if I do this. No, that won't work. Okay, you know what? Put that back. When it's stupid, you gotta hit them with the EF. Fair. Fair. I think we'll just hold on to this for now. It doesn't really add anything to what we're doing. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, we got armor now. If I can get a fanny pack, I could just make this a little armor bag. We can just have it sitting down here. Honestly, I think the garlic should count as a shield because it gives shield. You're gonna go become a P-tuber. Be sure to wash your hands and don't slip in it. And if you're sitting down to pee, make sure the toilet seat is down. That way you don't fall in. The button jumps there. I have a cat mode. Do you want to see it? I haven't set up the redeem yet. Okay, you ready? Button You're gonna get a VR stuff so you can become a P-tuber. I'm gonna tell Pickle that you're trying to steal her bit. Kill it with fire. What do you mean? What, you don't like Neko Arc? Oh, you know what? We could do this. And then we get the extra bonus. And then it's hitting through 3. Pickle gonna do run you over. You know what? You're so true. I gotta put a hat on. I got that set up for the Fugi. Not for the Fugi, for the Fumo. But not for this model. Because I gotta manually put that on each time. Oh, I don't have the Burger King crown. I do got a different crown. Yeah, we're just gonna actually go with this one. There we go. Oh, you thought it was an autism hat, didn't you? No. And then we put the armor in. You actually did. No, it expresses my distaste for isekai. We're still losing. We had so much. Oh, holy shit, we had so much poison. Yeah, you had 2 rats and the poison thing. Okay. I see. Shit, okay. Get that out of here. We'll keep that. We'll keep that, though. Might be able to actually do this now. Hold on. It said legendary, right? No, godly or unique. Okay, damn. Alright, well. I'm actually gonna put that right there. Because that does work. And this should start generating gemstones for us. And then we do this. And they don't stack into each other. It's kind of annoying. They really should stack into each other. Okay, that's gonna bug the hell out of me. Well, we kind of got our choice now of where to put things. We're gonna do it like that. That way we get that. So if we combine the spike shield with that, we actually get a really goofy looking spiked wall. And then we would lose out on our turtle shield, so we're not gonna do that. Although, it doesn't hurt just to, like, put that over there. As much as it's begging to be fused with that. And we haven't seen a singular shield since this. And that brought us back up to 700 followers. Yay! We spent that money on that armor, and then we got armor for free. Thus is the life of an adventurer with the randomized run. We do like that, and then we do like that. And we have this poking into there. Sell you, sell you, sell you. I don't know why I just sold that, actually. That's great. Let's sell you too. Oh. It's finally full. Actually, no, it's not finally full. But now it's finally full. Full stars across the board. That's nice. This is Tetris to get your buffs. It is Tetris to get my buffs. Do I want the vampire armor? No, that gets rid of my health. Never mind. Get that armor out of here. I don't need that out. This would also be kind of nice to have. But we don't got any potions to go in there because all the potions over here, and it's taking a slot on the hat. And it's giving me mana for being on the hat. No mushroom. Not yet. Not this run. Well, actually, no. I don't think anything related to the hat. There's no bonus related to the hat for you, so we're gonna put you here. Everything in here that has a little backpack icon on it gives me a +8 armor. So we got 24 armor just for sticking things in here. The pig. No, we don't need waddles today. Slap that right there. Frees up another slot without having just randomly one slot there. Where do I put you? Right here. The one singular slot. We'll put you right there. As they're just garlic. Why not? Well, you don't just eat. Oh yeah, you're a dog. That's right. You're not supposed to. That frees up space for something here. Dog allergies must... It's not really an allergy if it's poison, is it? I was gonna say dog allergies must suck. Da-da-da. See all those green buffs right here on the side? That was nice. And we won. And we got a free lightsaber. Which we spent money on earlier. Yay. Put that right there. We got Waddles. Dog allergies are evil. I can imagine. Get rid of these bags. Oh, see, now we got another one. I have no clue what to do with it. We could double down on that. Get the double garlic. Swap this around. There. That's a little better. You should keep giving me these bags. Okay, I'll take it. Another collar. Doggy. Doggy, doggy. I need to know if you want the collar. I'm gonna send you this collar. I'm gonna put it to your DMs. Doggy, if I had to get you a collar, it'd be that one. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. I'm just gonna put that right there. That seems like a fun color to give your friends. And if you're not giving your friends collars, what are you doing? You're doing it wrong. Ah, we died. Oh, we got pretty far. You just had way more buff. It really is buff Tetris. I'm saving up my trophies because... Oh, what the hell? Why am I getting a call? Give me a second. You know what? I need to be right back. I gotta help with something real quick. So we're gonna hit the BRB screen where you guys could see art from the community. And if you want your art there too, we got a hashtag here for the art tag over on Twitter and Blue Sky. But we're gonna run some ads real quick. I need to be right back. I need to help a roomie with something. And yeah, thank you for watching ads. Thank you for sitting through them. Alright, thank you guys for waiting. Thank you guys for waiting. I had to help my roomie bring something in the house. So we've already done 2 rounds with the Adventurer. We won a round with the Pyromancer. What should we try out now? I'm gonna go with the Ranger. Oh, that's pretty nice, actually. Round 1 armor. Pretty good. We got a garlic on sale. I'll take the bow. It's a ranger. We might as well use a bow. An extra herb. We're gonna get rid of the stone. Another garlic. You know what? We're just gonna have an extra herb sitting here. We got all this extra armor. It was so much so that we got a perfect round. We didn't actually even take damage. Alright, now let's actually, like, find a bag. Move that. If we can get the bigger bow, that would be nice. I want the big bow. Get out of here, Jerry. When does it offer? Doesn't say when it's offered. But if you could tell, we've seen it about 145 times. So it's pretty common? I don't think it's the right word. But we'll eventually get it. A poison is magnificent. We're getting that, because we can upgrade this from a 2-3 into a 4-11. It'd be nicer to give it to that. But I don't think we're gonna get that right now. Ugh. Stretching between the rounds. Oh, we lived that with 1. Oh, goodness. Ta-da! And now we got a pretty nice bow. I'm gonna go with Fortuna's Kiss. Chance-based effects of item are 30% more likely to trigger. And we gain 1 luck every 4 seconds. And if we have at least 5 luck, we gain a random other buff instead. This is on hit to inflict 2 damage and the random debuff. So I think it's chance-based because it's a percentage. So that's why that qualifies. We put the banana right here. It hits that for double. Health potion on sale. Never not grab that. An extra 16 on top of the 45 is good. I do want the card for later, but we're gonna lock that down. So I learned that sleep debts are an actual thing, and you can have like a sleep debt. Why didn't nobody tell me about this earlier? Because I will take, like, I will sleep and I'll wake up early usually, and it'll just be the entire rest of the day tired. Apparently that's because of a sleep debt. Why do I owe this debt? This is why we got the extra. This is why we got the extra herb. I do want the box of riches. We do want the gems. We're just gonna buy an extra rock back. That way we can sell an extra round for 1. Buy for 1, sell for 1. And we'll say though, helping the roomie was its own treat as well because I got some of their fries. So now I have something to snack on. What kind of trade is that? I'll trade you your garlic for a banana. We already have a banana. I think we're gonna put that right there. I do want to use this in a run. I think we're gonna save that for like a blacksmith run. I think that's what she's called. That would be nice to get. Especially if we can get something like actually decent. And that would also be nice to get. The oil lamps that we can... I wanna check your bag. You know, and we just got a bag for that. You can buy that, and that is items trigger 100% faster. So our chance base increases, and it triggers faster. This would be really nice to get to. We just need it for one. Oh yeah, we were gonna sell that. I think the poison's actually a little bit of a better one, but we're not gonna buy that right now. We will buy that. Shuffle our thing just a little bit so we can get 2 stronger health potions. I'm gonna mute every time I take a bite of my fries because they're crispy and I don't want that to pick up. I'll get the platinum card right now. That's a pretty good get early on. What are we, round 7? I'd say round 7 is pretty early on still. And we got the chipped emerald, so we do get our poison. I could sell the banana, get this, and have a boost in... and get a boost in my armor rating. I could do that. Because we did just pick up a pretty decent... and we do like that. And there we go. Weapons extra damage, 5% more accurate. So it's at 90% now. And I think it's 4 to 12 or 5 to 12. Still unsure about that one. I will say playing this does make me want to play Super Auto Pets. I really like Super Auto Pets. I like these just random little battler games. They're fun. Put that right there. Move the armor there. Shuffle that right there. Could also do this. Hold on. Move things around. And now this will be more likely to trigger, which will give us more luck. This is also pretty nice to have, because it kind of hits everything. Although we would ideally want another weapon in front of that. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that there. Villain Sword not turning into anything does kind of feel like it cheapens it a little bit. Like there should be something in the corrupted set that the villain sword can turn into. Or like they should have made it so you needed the corruption gem to turn a hero sword into a villain sword. It shouldn't have been its own stand thing, alone thing. Or you can get rid of that. Hmm. Grab this. I think I'll grab that because it's on sale. I think my roomie just dropped whatever he brought into the house. Which sucks for him, but kind of funny. How can I fix this? Just like slightly better. I can do it like this. And then that finally works. Then this is still like that. Okay. Put that right there. We've already got the platinum card. I was like, hold on, should we buy the card? Never mind, we already got that one. I think I'm gonna buy the blood amulet. It's on sale. Cheap. That mean we're getting rid of the clover we just got? Yes. Oh, we traded the clover for a frying pan, which we could sell for more than the clover. But why not? Why not invest into a little vampirism? What's wrong with just like a little bit of ethical cannibalism? The little noises they make. Cthulhu. Deals 10 damage with 100% lifesteal and triggers a random food. Boon gains that property. Triggers 15% for each item. Okay. So this is effect. This is dark. So it would give my food dark properties. And gives them an effect. Does effect damage? Okay. I should move my onion over to take advantage of that. I will move my onion over to take advantage of that. We're going to set this to proc more with this. So our 5% is now 30% extra. And look at that, our clover has returned. We got a clover again. Say, we were tied. We're tying on that poison damage with Reaper. That's kind of funny. I don't think I need this. What is this one? Items give 20% max health. Gain overheal as a max or as maximum health. Every 7 seconds, heal plus, or 10 plus 4 for each dark item. Ooh. That's why that synergizes with that. Okay. We'll go for that false life. Cubert and Goobert. I don't think I like Cubert. He feels like he's got less soul. Like, he's, like, more mass-produced than Goobert. You leave for a second and look at me. Look at you, JK. What are you wearing? Oh, somebody got jump scared by my follower alert noise, and so I was like, oh, it's because I have an outfit for that. So now we're NECA work. I'll buy that. I'll get rid of that. You know what? I bought this solely to actually get a burning thing. And then we never actually got that. But in you. Magnum 7. Yeah. It did make me like a little sad to wake up and I was like, oh, I missed one day and I've already fallen back. What the fuck? Well, we're back. Like I said, we'll get there. This one's good for drinking potions. 70% chance to repeat its effects, also pretty nice. So that's a 70% chance to give us the extra regeneration and double the HP. Scoot this over here. This leaves Cthulhu with a bit more room over here now. Now we got 2 slots over here. We could move this over here, but this kind of just works right there. There's no need to move that. No need to mess it up. There's the big bow. A bit too late now. I do want the health, but we're out of space in our thing. What to do? What should we do? You know what? I think I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna buy the heart container. We're gonna sell our clover again. We've just been bouncing that clover off and on into the thing. You heard it before and you weren't paying attention. You weren't expecting sudden NECA, or you hadn't heard it before. Oh. Usually it plays after stream ends and I raid to somebody else and they do the shout out and people do the follow. It's not bad. Full wins, full health. We did gain a health back. That's why it's not a perfect victory. Do we go for 8 more rounds? That's a risk. I've never done that. You know what? Let's do that. Survival mode. Wait, put that over there. I do want this over here. We would have to move stuff around to get this over here. We also don't have the money for that. I'm gonna put that right there for right now. So what the heart container does, every 3 seconds, gain a regeneration. Use 7 regeneration, gain 100 health. 2 empowerment, and your healing is increased by 15% once. This also counts as armor, for some reason. It's an accessory. So we can put a slot, or we can put a gem in the slot, and we're gonna put our blue one in there. Although, ideally, because it's an armor, we put the coal in there. Wrong, we're putting the dark heart in there. I haven't had a chance to make it yet, that's why it's grayed out in here. Steal 2 buffs, prioritizing regeneration. 20% faster for each dark item. It itself becomes a dark item. Still does the 100% health. Healing's reduced. Opponent's healing is reduced. But that would also synergize with the false life thing if we make it the dark heart. So it works. We could do double armor. I could... Ooh. Have dark armor. I'm gonna reserve that. Survive 7 more rounds. We could do it. Realistically. We just need to survive enough that we don't die. And by that I mean there's 7 rounds we gotta get through. We have 5 life. We can go through like 4 losses. So we just need 7 victories. That's 1 down. There's 6 left. We just need to not fumble. I do it like this, then we do that. This doesn't count as a thing anymore. It needs to be a part of that. Okay. So let me do that. And we got the double armor. Put that right there. Slap that in there. Reduces the opponent's healing. Frick them. They don't need that. I'll take the boots. Boots look nice. Well, we want another corrupted gem, so we can turn our holy armor into corrupted armor. That's a lot of dragons. Oh, I don't think we're out healing a bunch of dragons, because those each cost 0 stamina to use. Oh, no, we did. Nice. That's 2 down. Ooh, pumpkin. I like pumpkins. Pumpkins are cool. Buy the boots. And now we can put those right there. Put that in there. I would like a corrupted gem, please. Sell you. There you are. I will just sell all of those to make it corrupted armor. Let's hope we're not throwing by investing in the double armor build. Oh, that just like instantly burned through like half of my armor in a couple of shots. Oh, okay. We're getting somewhere, jeez, okay. Our false life thing is synergizing well over in this corner, and we just have the dark corner for some reason. Chance to resist poison. Doesn't hurt to get. I eventually want to like move stuff around. Put something here. Move the jewel thing. We could just do that right now, actually. And then have space for something else here. We've only got the 1 weapon. And it's just this. And we've done this whole thing with just the 1 weapon. A dark saber would also be pretty cool to get too. Another stamina bag. Our clovers returned to us. Remember how we sold those amethysts? Well, now we got the upgraded amethyst. I got 1 gold, just not going. I've also got a second cat form. Oh shit. Oh, we're doing this. I wanted to kind of set it up so that it would use the 2 different cats and it would like cycle between them, but I can't figure that out. That's why I don't have the cat mode redeem up. Oh, we don't need that. I did say I wanted another weapon. We can get the lightsaber and put it over here. If we do this, and then we put that in there, that doesn't count. Okay. Hmm. It does still count for that. We can make that faster. We do that. It kind of shuffles around everything. Instead of having 4. Okay. We do it like this. So like that. And then it's back at 3. That leaves us trying to figure out what to do with this, and then we just put that right there. We need to get an extra 1 slot bag just to put right here. That way we can boost our potions. I need to get some... Ooh. Alright, goodbye, Clover. I was hoping that we could, like, put one on reserve. I need to get... I just had the thought in my head. I just had the thought in my head. I forget what we were gonna get. An armor thing would be nice. We could put it right here in this empty slot up top. And then it can hit the whole row up top. Oh. 3 more rounds. Can we do it? We need more gems for this as well. Can double stack those. A health thing doesn't hurt. Another vampire gem. Should we go double vampire? I don't think that's the move. Oh, that. Pick that up. You know what? Sell that. We'll hold off on a second gem for that right now. There we go. And then we get the extra herbs right here. I could move this right here. We buy this. We swap this over here. It's a little bit extra armor. And then our lightsaber has 2. I think that's what we do. We just buy a rock with our last thing, or do we see what they got? Okay, they got nothing. I hear that frog. Ooh, that frog dangerous. Oh, we won! Oh, that was arguably not the closest one we've had, but that was really close. It's the lowest I think we've been HP-wise so far. 2 more rounds. You right there. We could use this for Cthulhu. We could use this on our vampire gym. What? For what? The red orchid. Okay. Might be nice. 4% crit chance for each vampire. We gain 2. Although I don't know yet. That would mean changing this. We could go Darksaber. We can get something, scoot this over 1. This still falls within the false life thing. But the Darksaber sitting right here. We could do that. It wouldn't be too difficult. Let's not fuse those. Or, yes, let's. And then... So tempting. 10 to 15. Deals 0.5 damage for each debuff. 8 to 12. Deals 1 damage for each blind. Inflicts blind. 8 blind for 6 seconds. Unstackable. So I can't stack it. Is this one stackable? Use 1 mana to inflict a blind. It is stackable. Okay. That might be the move, actually. Just hold that off just for right now. Buy this. Stick this over here. Put that away for right now. Unless we find a thing. Can't pick it up to check. No. Alright. Like a fanny pack here would be nice. We need 1 more. A fanny pack is right here. We got it. And then we just need to just scoot this over. And then we got that. We're not going to be fusing that into a red orchid. Back in there. Put that one in there. And that's a 25% chance to remove their debuff. Move that on over. And we just have a fanny pack right here. kind of free and not doing anything, so we can put that back. That right there. Put that right there. There we go. That's looking good. There's a little free space right here for an extra dark thing if we can find a dark thing. But we could do that. We could put a genie lamp right there. Spend all of our money. Every 1.6 seconds, gain 1 luck, 1 spike, or 1 mana. Whatever we have the least of. Probably spikes. And then it would use 7 of each to do 27 health and give the weapon 27 damage once. That would be pretty insane. That would be really funny if it actually worked. So why not? Could move this down. No. Because then we lose out on like the connection buff over here. Yeah, we'll put that right there. Why not? The last dollar. Potentially, we won't even get the chance to see that. Okay, yeah. That wasn't... Oh, we won. First time doing that, by the way. Survival bonus. Perfect survival bonus. We won every single one, too, which is nice. That was beautiful. We didn't even lose. And we cracked the 1,000 trophies. We were 1,009. Oh, that was amazing. Best run of the day so far. And then we're gonna totally mess it up in the next run. Because I'm gonna play the Berserker. That's what they're called. The Berserker. I'm not gonna do a ranked game. I don't want to do ranked. I want to do ranked in my casual auto battler. Saka. Could do that and get food. Hello, Forest. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How you doing, Mushroom Man? Should I put on the forest hat? I could put on the forest hat. Yeah, I think that's it. You took a 4-hour nap. That sounds nice. I took like a 6-hour one yesterday. Forrest, I am considering autism. I am considering getting into Type Moon things and playing them on stream. You felt so dead for no reason. Yeah, that was definitely me yesterday too. Jeez. I woke up and I was just like, I actually am just gonna cancel stream. Or push it back because I just am not. I have no energy. I'm just dead. So I understand that completely. I don't know why I would invest in that right now. Why the suffering face though, Tora? What's the matter with saying it like that? Stoned. Mana mastery. Just stats. Double rainbow. I don't really got anything for that. Let's buy a random skill. Is that what it is? Huh? I guess we're buying the sword. Oh, you mean like you're asking if that's a suffering? Yeah. Our bag's looking pretty good. When did I become Berserker? That's the secret. I've always been the Berserker. This thing's just getting triple stoned. There are +1 from each. So it's either 1 to 6 or 3 to 6. Still don't know how that works. I'm probably gonna sell this one too. Don't need to keep this. I'll buy the pig for right now. Never mind. The pig is kind of obsolete now. We'll sell him next round. I want the Hungry Blade. This is a good question, though. If I was a servant in the Fate universe, what class do you think I would be? Like, what do you think I'd be summoned as? Uses 25% less stamina. It only costs 1. So is it 0.25? 0.75? Goodbye, pig. You like Archer. Caster or Lancer? Ooh. Curious, why those? Let me just move that around, then we get that. Do I give off Lancer vibes? I mean, it says in my description I am the master of the Bonk Squad, and my weapon is a hammer. We bonk. I feel like I would be a berserker. I should have saved the collar. It'll come back to us. But I do want to hear why you would think Caster or Lancer. A hammer can be a polearm too. True. Very true. Archer or Rider? I think I know why you're picking Rider. Your greed, it sickens me. I hope you know this. At the same time, it fascinates me with you. Because I know it. Save that. I think it's really funny Astolfo's a writer. It's Gingerbread Jerry. He's here. We gotta get Jerry. Watching me play this, you think I'm too in New Vegas. You think I'm too composed to be a berserker. Wait till next week. I'm gonna be playing Dead Island, and you'll see how I play that. Astolfo's the straightest thing on the planet. Dead Island 2, not just Dead Island. And it's funny because he's a whore. He's a whore because he's French. I told you the collar would come back to us. Really thought about that for a second. Or should I get the second Hungering Blade? We gotta do like a Gilgamesh or Archer and just have all of the weapons just so we can just fire them at people. This is really funny the way they're doing this because this looks like a head and two arms with the carrots right here. That's really funny. Damage taken reduced by 15%. Battle Rage lasts longer for each natural item. Every 1 second during Battle Rage. Heal for 8. Jesus Christ. Okay, I guess we're grabbing that. Pairs well with the food. Except for Gingerbread Jerry. Hold on. I thought this would pair with Gingerbread Jerry. Jerry just does not count as food. He is a food. Although he's not a natural. This has... At the bottom towards the middle. You were right, Zuki. This makes me question some things. He's not a natural food. It also says he's a proud warrior of a gingerbread tribe. You look at like other food. It's classified as like a natural. Nature. And there's living things in here that count as natural. He's just not natural. Okay. I think we're gonna go for Chieftain. This is it, Chief. Here. Then we're just gonna swap the position of those. We gotta get our banana back. This is a really fun item, but also really, really stupid. Consumes this and all the items that are starred to create different items based off the combined value. If you really want to fuck up your run, you buy this thing and you just put it near as many things as possible. Which would probably be like right here. And it would just delete everything and just throw a bunch of random junk in the box right here for you to pick from that equal up to how much it just deleted. Okay. Oh, I'm out of gold. I can also put you here. I wouldn't be able to put the Berserker thing back. Or the Chieftain thing back. Yeah, an archer can be anything if they throw something. Does that make Aku from Naruto an archer? Because he was throwing those little needles at everybody and just like jumping between ice mirrors. No. Aku could be an archer class. Kind of gets just to do whatever the fuck it wants. I thought that was Saber. And then we just, like, put it here. Stop. Auto bad thing into the... Okay, there. Gilgamesh could be so many damn classes. He owns all the treasures in the world. They belong to him, rightfully so. Yes, he could. He could just say, alright, today I'm gonna use this thing, and he just pulls out something. He's like, yep, summon me as this class. I will say, I'm not a fan of Caster Gill. I do not like that man. He's ruined too many banners in Fate Grand Order for me. That put me at high. We need like a stamina bag. Those aren't archers, they're just range DPS. You like Shota Gill? I think everybody likes Shota Gill. Hey, stamina bag. Still high. We need more stamina. I think it's really funny. I'm just gonna throw this in here. Why not? I think it's really funny when people try and, like, morally police the Fate series. I saw people saying, oh, get the gooners out of the Fate community. And this was like, you do realize this started off as a hentai game, right? They were getting mad over Elizabeth. Is it Elizabeth? Hold on. Oh yes, Elizabeth, but also Ilya. I was like, hold on, I know that's her. She's a fucking French person. Yeah, the pink-haired little demon creature. That and Ilya, and then I think it is just like a fem archer, but also a lolly. Tourists, 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 tourists. Hold on. That didn't turn off. There we go. Twitter was a mistake. Twitter was a mistake. And yet, I'm on there every day because you kind of need to be. Too many people have opinions. They do. Way too many people have opinions. They don't need to have opinions. Hold on, I'm putting something together real quick. Okay. I'm also gonna take the hat off. I don't need the hat on and this. I got a shirt for that. Put that over there. It just fits better. Not you. Oh. Oh, it's being a bit laggy, jeez. We don't need to have that locked anymore because it's not next to the hammer. Really, we could just have had the hammer locked. Another stamina bag would be nice. That is not another stamina bag. That is a fanny pack, but I'll take that though. Too many people have opinions. Too many people speak about their opinions. Not enough people shut up and just like catch the vibe first. Whatever happened to fucking doing your rounds? Sit in the community first before you decide to just jump in and try and change shit. See if you want to even be there. I will get that, and then we'll turn this into a strong one by sacrificing our banana. That does mean we need to get another banana, though. This pairs well with our blade. Does extra damage per that. This gives us that. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people, they decide they like one aspect of something and then don't like anything else about it, and so they want to just jump in based off of that and then tell everybody else that they need to leave. Let's go for another survival round. I'm full HP. I think I could try this. Look at that. Our stamina potion. He got arms. He's buff. Look at them big old shoulders. I'm actually gonna... I like this position right here just a little bit better. Because then you can see the thigh highs. We did that whole fucking thing without a gym box as well. We don't need that to be there. Get an extra, and that way we have a whole bunch of this stuff. Ooh. Hold on. There, that's better. That would just be like an improvement on this. Because then it's also gaining mana and then using effects damage when you get enough mana. And then it keeps the lifesteal, or it keeps the lifesteal. And then it also does the vampire damage as well. I think I just get that. We don't want the dagger. Yeah, we want mana thirst. So we're just gonna stick you right here for right now. And then let that get absorbed. Person's got almost all the gooberts they need to make that super goobert. I think we lose this one. Oh, no. No, we had enough potions to survive it. The goobert for the berserker is the Rainbow Goobert Death Slushy Man Squisher. They were working on their light goobert, and I think it would be really funny if we ended up killing them before their light goobert finished, and like they just lost out. Nice shirt. Thank you. Feel like I had to put it on, given the subject. Banana. Banana. A bird. I don't got enough space for a bird. No. No bird. As much as I like bird. No bird. We just invest in some gems, some cheap gems. Oh, we can unreserve you and get you, actually. Ah, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna grab it now. Ooh, there goes my neck. Our armor fell off around the same time, but I think I lose. Yeah, I figured. First loss in a while. Jeez. Dun, 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 dun. Cherry. I need like a good, just normal backpack. We've also done this without even investing in a card. I think we would put that right there. So actually, okay, you know what? Look, a normal bag. We'll have to get that next round. And we can just put all of our stuff in there.
Yeah.
Another close one. Alright. And then we move you back up here. We get that bag. You put that bag right there. That did not need to move like that. It did not need to jump around like that. What the heck are you doing? Put those right there. We got space for something right there. What kind of food could we put right there? What do we even find? A pineapple? No. A cheese? Maybe. But then we're missing our stats thing. I think we can hold off on a little bit of battle rage.
Okay.
We're losing like a lot of our HP before we lose all of our armor. That's our downfall lately, I've noticed with this run is we start taking HP damage before the armor's actually gone. There we go, there we go. Put you there, actually put you there too. Start grabbing some actual... Ooh, put you over here for right now. Some actual gems for our weapons. You buy the card back. Put those on lock. That way we can trade this one out for that.
Yeah.
I knew we weren't going to get far as a Berserker. I'm surprised that we even won as the Berserker to begin with. But we kind of threw by going into survival mode. Swap those around. That right there. Grab that, put that there, put that in there. I could just start gathering health potions. We'll just get the extra health. That should be fine. Nothing wrong can come from that. I say as we once again die from not having enough health. Not bad, though. Not bad. I think I'm gonna do one more run. And this time we're gonna go as the Reaper. That way we kind of like hit everybody at least once, except for the Magician. I don't like the Magician. We're gonna go for the Reaper. And that way we can kind of like build on the Forest build by having Forest Dweller in the chat in our bag. Ooh, we did not get a single weapon. I kind of forgot about that. You know what? That's fine. Maybe our mushroom, our Amanita here, will deal enough poison damage. No, because they got two weapons, and unless they're trying to make a random torch, they accidentally just did that. Items inside activate 25% chance to inflict 1 poison. Every 3 seconds inflicts 1 poison. We kind of want to build on poison. And I kind of want to get a staff. So we're getting that. No. We're not going to get rid of that. We really got nothing out of all those pools. Okay. The poison builds can be really fun. Oh, I just got some really funny news. Mushroom farm. I'm gonna get the mushroom farm. I just got some really funny news. Apparently, the people who Discord was trusting to do the facial ID scan stuff, they got hacked, and they got breached, and stuff got leaked, because they were keeping it. And they said they weren't. Almost like they're filthy liars who just want your fucking information. Yeah, we'll find. Filth. Filth. Disgusting. Imagine my non-existent shock. No way. Are you serious? Everybody asked originally, and they go, what made Discord think that this was a good idea? They never thought it was a good idea. They thought it was a profitable idea. They thought that they could make a quick buck off of your face by selling it to somebody else. It was never for your protection. It's because they want you to earn them more money. Not enough of you are buying Nitro, so they gotta sell your information. That was really close. Reaper versus Reaper. They got more weapons than me. They got the sword. I just got the broom. They got a rock too. I threw my rock away. I also got the deck of cards. I don't wonder why you went for that. I've never really had a good deck of cards built. Anyway, because we have the two, we're going to be getting a whole bunch more of these Amanitas. Only use Nitro for file share and emotes. They are so lucky. They are so lucky that they put out that news. And I do the same, by the way. I use it for file share and for emotes. But they are so lucky that they put out that news that they were going to be doing the facial stuff after my auto pay went through. So I have a year of Nitro left, and I can't undo it. Do not take this to mean you own me, Discord, you uncouth bitches. Uncouth. What a nice word. What a lovely word. Yeah, we're gonna need more bags. I'll take that. Ooh, stamina bag. I'll take that. We'll put that right there for now. It was a shock to nobody when they announced it, because they already did it to the UK first. It was just a matter of time. And it was very poorly implemented, this. I said this on the day of to another friend. I probably should have posted it too, just so I could have got people talking. I didn't think about it then. But wait, hold on. Did I say this on? Did I say this in on stream too? But it makes no sense for them to auto default people to teen, and then say it's for child safety, because what do you mean? You're saying you're gonna auto place all the adults with the kids if they don't give you their ID. You're putting the adults with the kids. No. That's not child safe. It's dumb. You're implementing this in a stupid way. Look at that. Yeah, it was really not shocking. Ooh, we lived as one. We're dealing 47 poison around. That's pretty good. Hmm. Okay, well, I just read something that also upset me, too. Getting a lot of poison stuff. Okay, let's grab the snake. I never grabbed the snake. What do we have? Something for potions. Poison's good. Poison's very good. Gain 4 luck and 50 maximum HP for each pet, so I would start needing to get pets. Nothing better than dot damaging your enemies to death in games. That's why I play a warlock in World of Warcraft. Get to watch him wither away and die. Good, good. Wither for my amusement. I think that's like maximum mushroom coverage, but that doesn't mean we're not putting more mushrooms. We're definitely putting more mushrooms. I just need more bags. Okay. How to do this. Because I want the gem spawn. So now let's put you here. Put you here. Put you here. Put you here. There we go. And then next round we'll put the banana back in. We can get up to 50 in a round. 50 debuffs of poison. And almost die. But we need more. Get that out of here. Banana. Go back there. Hey, look, another mushroom. Put that like that, and then we could fit another mushroom. But these ones also have an extra speed bonus. This is also nice. I'm gonna grab this. It's a demonic flask. If we mix it with the mushroom, we get a doom cap, and that's a big mushroom. Opponent drops below 50%, consume this and deal 0.3 effect damage per debuff the opponent has. That's insane when you're dealing 50 debuff poisons in a row. We just buy a random vampire? No, I don't think we buy the random vampire. I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna put this down here to fuse with that. And then our broom does more. Oh, I almost missed that. We're gonna need this mana orb to turn our broom into a staff. We're finally gonna get our staff. 60? Nice. Dark Ritual. Inflict 20 debuffs, gain 10 vampirism. Okay. It triggers 10% faster for each dark item. I just need it for the debuff thing. And then we get more mushroom. Hold on. If we do that. And then that. There we go. There we go. That's looking good. It's not looking good, it's looking terrifying. Person's going vampirism. They got a vampire dagger and they got the blood thing from earlier. 68. Oh. Close to being good. Close to being nice. Oh, put that on. We're gonna buy that. We're gonna mix it with this one. We're gonna get the Doom Cap. Put you back in there. I need you to... You know what? We're gonna just grab that. We might as well put that there. Too bad. Too bad it doesn't count as food. That'd be really fun. Get a thing that just gives bonus for every food, and then we just have all the mushrooms. That's not fair. What the fuck? I hit them to 0 and their phoenix just revived them. Jeez. Use all of your heat to reincarnate with 6 health per heat. Holy shit. I feel like they did that twice. What the? Before defeat, reincarnate. They did do it twice. They went to double reincarnate. You bastard. We still won, though. You can't reincarnate. You can't out-reincarnate my poison. Hold on, it's being silly. Put you here. Put you here. And put you here. It works so nice here. Put you here. We put you here. And then we need to find a new spot for our snake. There we go. But also another spot for the mushroom. You know what? There's a spot for the mushroom right here we could have done. That works right there. And right there. That's fine. That stays up there. Put that in there for some armor. Ooh. I would like this. Hold on, let's try this. Better. And then we just... no. Oh, we're kind of stuck here with what to do. Because we no longer got space for the big bag. We just sell the big bag. We want the skinny bags now. There we go. That's a little bit better for armor than the other. I could get that and put that right there. Or right there. Alright. It's looking good. How much poison can we hit them with? 89. Jesus Christ. That's insane. Put you over here. Put you right here. Yeah, that's fine. Another health potion would be nice. Or, you know, another poison. That could work too. And then I think we're just gonna put like the platinum card right here and see, because hopefully that works. Space for nothing. Poison Goobert. We'd eat 2 mushrooms. I'll put him here and see if he'll turn into a poison. And then we put these here for right now, and put that there for right now. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, 95. This is not bad at all. And there's our last bag, and we have a full bag. Okay. It's not bad. Looks pretty darn good. We randomly go in for the vampire and get the double damage now. I think we do. I was hoping that we could get, oh, I don't know, maybe another poison flask so I can get the serpent staff. We could have also made the staff of unhealing. I haven't made that one yet. I was kind of hoping to get the poison staff. How many poisons can we get? Can we get 100? Oh, 89. And we died. If they can out DPS me, that's the only way they can win. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it like that. We could make the Staff of Undeath right now. Never mind, we're making the Poison Staff. We're making the Poison Staff right now, the Serpent Staff. We're gonna hold on to that. I really don't think there's anything else we can get to improve our setup. Maybe that. Maybe we toss the onion. Maybe we get this. Maybe we make some like vampire armor or something, but we want this to pair with our Hunger Blade. Right now, I think we just put the vampire in there, because right now that's more important. Oh, we lost. Oh, no, we lost. That was nice, though. Nice dot build. Nice quiet stream. I had fun. Get out of here, you. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye, music. And get that out of here, too. I had fun. I had a blast. Nice quiet Friday. Nice relaxing. Let's see who's online. Who I could raid off to. Unfortunately, I can't raid in the doggy, because doggy, I think, is working right now. So we're gonna have to pick somebody else. We do got a sizable chunk of people online right now. About we go visit the lizard. Go visit the gecko. Playing toilet number 8. I have no clue what that is. What the heck is that? We'll find out. We're going over there. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, making me a part of your day, chatting with me, vibing with me, and just being all around wonderfully you. I appreciate you all so very much. And I'll see you guys on Monday for more Fallout. And then I'll figure out something else because Friday, we're not going to have a cozy game. Friday is going to be our end of the month karaoke. And then I don't know if we're going to do Hamtaro before that because I'm looking at some potential setting up something with somebody for Thursday as well. Anyway, that's next week. You'll see the schedule in the Discord and on Twitter on Sunday. Right, Otsubunk. Bye 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 bye. Mwah.